This is the only gold video you'll ever need because it's going to show you actually how to make profits on gold. So you want to watch it until it finishes because I give the signal at the end of the analysis. So gold on the weekly time frame is looking rangy, but overall you could say it leans more to the bearish if you just look at it from that angle. But of course, we don't trade using trend line. This is just an illustration. So to break it down on the weekly, you realize that these were our weekly highs up here. Okay, so we had this price difference area here, which is actually being respected. If you don't know what price difference area, I've explained it in previous videos. Just scroll up or check it down there. So from this is our resistance, and then we have a wick here, and then we have also another price difference area here where the market broke off. So what we see on the weekly is that if the market ever comes to this, either this low or this other high here, that is an area we shall be looking to trade from. So from this low, that is a possible trading area, and then also this high. But we need to understand what happened here before we can begin to dream of this low, whether the market will reach it or not. So for us to understand this, we need to come to a lower time frame. That will be the daily. Okay, so you need to check it out. Don't close it yet. So on the daily, we can clearly tell you price difference area, market actually pulled out from here, and then we have our double tops here, which is one of the best setup signals that we do. And then now we have this daily candle closing bearish with a price difference here. Okay, so we have this price difference here. Okay, and then if you just extend it all the way up to here, you will see how important this structure is. But of course, we just focus on a few. So the main focus is actually going to be here. I don't want to have too much info. So, okay, so like that, or better still, you just have it like that, and that will do. Because whatever happens here, it has to be reflected here for us to trade. Meaning now, since we have a double top here in area of resistance and then that possible trend line, what we want to see next for us to be able to trade is a pullback into this region. If that pullback happens, then we could look for trading opportunities all the way down here. But of course, not forgetting this will be our first target because that's the nearest low. Now, in the next video I want you to understand here, we are not just going to trade. We want to see a pullback into this area. Okay. So once we see a pullback into this area, that is when we want to be interested in trading. Because what usually happens is that market pulls back into this area, weeks a little bit, guys have enter, and then after guys have entered, the market does that. So what you need to do here to avoid that kind of a scenario is to do what I call, once the market has pulled back into an area of interest, the next thing you need to do here is study it and see whether there is a trend. Okay? You need to understand whether there is going to be a trend and what are the signs of a downtrend. Because either head and shoulders, double tops. The ones we have in a pullback, in a potential pullback area, you need to look for trends, beginning of trends, signs of beginning of a downtrend. So once you see the signs here, that is when the probability increases. But if you don't, it will just wick you out and then pull back. So this is what we want to see throughout the week on gold. If we begin to have those signs of a downtrend, we could have about 600 pips target, and then eventually maybe to about 1,400 pips target. So this is what we want to see on gold. So you want to be able to stay and then also be around in the group because the setup will be sent into the group. You will find it here. You'll find it here in the group, Throne. And then that is where we shall begin to make some money and then trade.